Cybersecurity is now very much top of the board's agenda. But defending against cyber attacks isn't just about tools and processes, it's also about the right cybersecurity culture. Well, I'm here today with Shefali Yugendra, Risk and Decision-Making Specialist and Non-Executive Board Director at JP Morgan US Smaller Companies Investment Trust. Shefali, how do you build that right cybersecurity culture in your organisation?
In my experience, the cybersecurity culture is a subset of the overarching risk culture in an organisation. And the risk culture of an organization is about sensitization to what kind of risk the organization faces, the processes, both formal and informal, of knowing when those risks are arising, a way of monitoring and recording those risks, and then acting to mitigate those risks, whether preemptively or correctively if they have already attacked the business. Making people in the organization all around at different levels aware that these risks exist is the way we create a risk culture, and equally cybersecurity risk culture.
Okay, so that's how you get the idea out there that everyone's responsible in some way for cybersecurity. But say you've got thousands of people within your organisation, everyone's got their own objectives, a lot of people will be bonused on those objectives, not necessarily on cybersecurity, that sort of thing. So how do you impress upon the broad array of staff within an organisation that cybersecurity is their responsibility, not someone upstairs or not just the IT team?
I would say there are two aspects to this. The first aspect is, of course, to make people understand that if an organization is brought down because of a cybersecurity challenge or a hack or a distributed denial of service attack of some kind, it is quite possible that they might lose their jobs, especially if the organization is completely sunk. The other way to do it is to enable people to understand how the connectivity of their role feeds into the larger mission of the organization. And both of these together, the fear appeal as well as the hope and aspirational appeal of one's work, would contribute to making people alert to the fact that they contribute as much to the cybersecurity culture in an organization as the people in executive rooms or in boardrooms of the organization.
Okay, so it's about getting people invested in the business to understand the overall objectives of the business, but also at the same time giving them the appreciation that if the business suffers majorly as a result of a major breach, then it's going to affect them personally as well.
Yes. I could draw upon an example. I'm also the trustee of a charity where we carried out a fairly extensive risk assessment exercise. And one of our core business assets is a technology platform which has been developed and is maintained for us by an agency which is external to the organization. As part of the risk assessment exercise, we sensitize the entire team to how they are essentially the eyes and ears of the business, and they are the first people who would see a risk arising and forming and then bring it back to everybody in the organization, the CEO, maybe even one of the board members, and then that's one way to actually create awareness that everybody is essentially responsible.
Great, fantastic. Thanks very much.
Thank you.